Hello, welcome to Moonlight Tale. These are top 10 quotes from the book Think and Grow Rich that will change your life. What we try to do with this video is to refresh your mind on what you have learned in the book and give you a mental picture of how to implement the principles of the book in your life. If you haven't read the book yet, it's okay. This will give you the basis to assimilate more of what the book has to offer. Enjoy.
The top 50 quotes from Think and Grow Rich. 1. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This quote emphasizes the power of the mind and the belief in oneself to achieve success. For example, everything you see today and use was once created in the mind of someone. You have to be in touch with the creative part of your mind, think of things that can be possible, evaluate them and put actions in motion. Take the Ring doorbell for instance, it was a fusion of two things that already existed. 2. You are the master of your own destiny. This quote encourages individuals to take control of their own lives and make their own choices, rather than allowing fate or external factors to dictate their path. Waiting for some divine intervention would lead to a waste of time and disappointment. Have you wondered why it seems like the people who believe so much in some divine help to wealth always remain the poorest? That's because their faith keeps them from realizing that actions need to be taken physically for the spiritual to manifest. Once you know the world doesn't give a shit about you, you would choose to swim than sink, create your own world. 3. The most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. This quote highlights the power of compound interest and how it can help us achieve financial success. For example, if someone starts investing a small amount of money at a young age, the compound interest on that investment can grow significantly over time. This can be hard to do, but the truth is, this is the only way wealth can be built. Before you can achieve this, you need to kill that mindset that makes you feel if you haven't spent all the money in your bank, things wouldn't be right. You can't just blow the money like a candle. Have you noticed that it's hard to leave money sitting in your bank? Once you get $1,000, your mind starts to say, dude, this is not normal. Let's buy this, let's buy that. We need this, we need that. We can't live without this. And when it's all spent, you have a sense of peace and lack. You need to hold on to every dime and watch it grow until you can use that money to generate more money to spend on things you see in this video. 4. The more you know, the more you can earn. This quote emphasizes the importance of education and knowledge in achieving financial success. For example, a doctor with specialized knowledge in a certain field may earn more than a general practitioner. There is the conventional school that teaches how to become a doctor, but for the rest of us who can't be doctors, we have to learn from the school of hard knocks, and the failure we learn from is the tuition we have to pay. Today it's easier to learn without failure. This video you are watching now is a learning process, and you will apply these knowledge someday when faced with the corresponding challenge. 5. You are the only one who can limit your potential. This quote emphasizes the importance of self-belief and self-motivation in achieving our goals. It might be hard to figure out how you sabotage yourself in this life. In most cases, it's not your direct actions that limits you, it's usually the reaction of an action that affects you, and it never has a clear connection. For instance, most people who don't have their shits together smoke weed a lot. This is because weed gives you a sense of everything is okay, don't worry, just relax, we are good, and in so feeling, you never take necessary actions to save your destiny. So, realize you are all you have, and sit up. 6. Poverty is attracted to the one whose mind is favorable to it, as money is attracted to him whose mind has been deliberately prepared to attract it. This quote means that your mind has to constantly be on the abundance mindset setting at all times. Your mind will be occupied by things that will lead you to achieve that which you desire. If one does not engage their mind with thoughts to become rich, by default, their mind will be engaged with thoughts that keep them poor. 7. First you give life, action and guidance to ideas, and then they take on a power of their own and sweep aside all oppositions. This quote suggests that the time and energy you give to an idea you have while developing it will give it all it needs to survive. For example, a person that goes as far as getting a prototype for an idea gives more understanding to any investor they approach. A lot of people have had the best ideas gifted to them, ideas made to better the world, and it never materialized because no life nor action was given to it. 8. The accumulation of great fortune calls for power. This quote suggests that for you to gather wealth and keep it, you need to have power, and power comes from the people you know. Back in the days, kings were as powerful as the quality of their soldiers. With that, they could greatly prosper. The world has evolved greater. Today everyone is a king and you are as powerful as the quality of contacts in your phone. 9. A sex madman is not essentially different from a dope madman. This quote essentially means that excessive sexual desire, acts or thoughts can make a man lose the ability and control he needs to make him wealthy. Sex and money are in opposite directions. If you go after one, you go further away from the other. I know you must be thinking, why it seems like most successful men have a lot of women in the mix. That's because the money they have chased and caught naturally pulls the women to them without the men having to chase. Be wise. 10. One of the main weaknesses of mankind is the average person's familiarity with the word impossible. This quote emphasizes the power of the mind and the belief in oneself to achieve success, seeing the possibilities in impossible situations. The only impossible thing is that which no man can think of. Obama believed and saw himself becoming the President of the United States against all obvious odds, and that vision made him pave his way to the White House successfully. Most people give up at the slightest resistance, and that's because the mind tries to keep you away from stress so you can be relaxed, but there is no success in that. Train your mind to see that if you don't keep moving, he will be in more stress down the road.
Yeah, recharging. We hope you found some value in this and hope the application comes to you naturally. Please share, like, and subscribe for more of the inspiration you need to fuel your journey to prosperity. Bye for now.